So what do you see our country in the next 5 years?
Our country in the next 5 years, the way it's looking right now, I see it going downhill.
People in Mexico are protesting because there's so many immigrant jihad. I'm against those terrorists. Are you in the same camp as them?
The jihad, I mean,
hey, we motivating the nation, gonna set the foundation, spreading positive knowledge through crucial conversation. Out the Golden State, baby, yeah, I'm shining like a pro. All rise for the wheel ride, drinking show. Let's go.
Tom was curious about what we're doing here, and I told him our goal right now is just to have those conversations. And the question that we've been asking a few folks here tonight is, where do you see our country in the next 5 years? So what do you see our country in the next 5 years?
our country in the next 5 years, the way it's looking right now, I see it going downhill. Let's say, going to the ground, prices are going up. It's starting to be like, let's say, we're giving too much money out. So if we don't fix that up, if we don't see why we can't, where we can hold our money for the economy, we wouldn't be going downhill.
Because and we talked about it, like your family's from the Middle East, right? My family is from Mexico, but you're saying we're giving too much money out. So right away, I'm like, I 100% agree so much with that statement that we're giving so much money out and we're not taking care of our people.
We're not taking care of our people. We're spending money just for people not to come into, let's say, our state, our country. Hey, I'll try to avoid them out. If they're not doing no harm, they're keeping our labor cheaper than, let's say, a U.S. citizen would. I think the process on like our money is they shouldn't build that wall. That wall is just chaotic to me.
Why is the wall chaotic?
Because if you look at labor, if you do construction or landscaping or something like that, it's, hey, the people that are coming from out there that actually want to have a life live, they're way cheaper than the ones that have citizens, and basically they don't try as hard. They don't want the money as bad as the people, let's say, in Mexico want it.
100%. And I agree with that statement. However, there's just a lot of things going on with the border, right?
Yeah.
So for me, my family is Mexican. My family actually came over here illegally. Right now, what's happening is a shift. The shift that has been happening is we have a lot of people from different countries going to Mexico. If you guys have not watched this, check out the Mexican news. People in Mexico are protesting because there's so many immigrants coming to their country as well, and they're more for pro-Trump than pro-Kamala Harris or Biden, which is kind of interesting. But I would say is, when it comes down to like even that wall, because we can have that conversation, compared to Obama, Trump is not even on track as far as in deportations. Obama was very aggressive. Clinton was very aggressive. Biden was very aggressive with deporting my people. But nobody talks about that. Let's talk about the bad orange man, right? We get the news. And that's why for me, I look at it a little bit different, even though I so sympathize with my people. But there's just so much noise. Like, again,
Man, I don't know if you saw the sailboats the other day.
Sailboats? Okay.
The humanitarian aid.
No, I did not see that.
They were trying to give the people from the United States were trying to go out there to Gaza, give humanitarian aid. Israel went in there and destroyed all the ships. There was around 50 ships. They went in there, drowned all the ships. What was on those ships are just aid. They're in stage 5 hunger, which is, even if they eat right now, they're still going to die at the end of the day.
Right.
The United States has a big role in it, actually. If Trump wasn't giving them so much money, so much weapons, we wouldn't have this problem right here. He's not strong without the United States at all.
You talked about Trump, and he's more pro-Israel.
No.
Or are they the same?
No. I would say Biden's a little more.
What?
Right.
No,
Yes,
that's a curveball.
No, Biden was just...
What?
Biden was horrible for our economy, for even the United States, not just, let's say...
Of course, yeah.
Horrible for our economy. Israel, he did... he's the one that, let's say, I don't want to say gave confidence to Netanyahu. He's the one who gave confidence to Netanyahu. He gave him a good amount of money to start up.
Okay. Wow, that's definitely an eye opener for me.
Yeah,
right?
Man. It's crazy how many billions have they donated to Israel? We could have spent that on us. On the United States, making the economy better, helping build up the economy.
100%. I'm all for helping out, right? I'm all for that. But I do agree with you that we as a nation have to put America first
and then
take care of our citizens. Like, for example, if I have a family of 5 and I'm trying to like take care of other people, but don't take care of my immediate family, and it seems like that's what we've been doing for a long time because there's hidden agendas with politicians. Where do you put your faith? Like, for you?
I'm Muslim, so my faith-wise, everyone's equal. Whether
Okay.
whether you're Jewish, even like Jews, we don't have anything against Jewish. We have something against Zionists,
Okay.
which plays a big difference. Everyone's equal to us. If I want to put my family first, it's not a religious thing. It's just a moral thing to put my family first. So it's religion. They don't tell us, hey, put my little brother first, or put your mom first, or it does say put your mom and dad. But other than that, it's everyone's equal.
So you're saying that you're against the Zionists, which that's going to be more like the extremist
The
part
extremists,
of the Jewish
Jews.
people.
Yes. So the jihad. I mean, you're talking about jihad as in like Hamas.
Yeah.
If Hamas wouldn't have been a huge problem if they didn't start striking. Hamas was laying low until they killed the president of Hamas.
Mhm.
So that's when they went and started going crazy. But to say he's crazy, no, let's say I'm not with them, but they're fighting back. There's no one we don't have a Palestinian army, let's say,
Right.
to go and fight. So the only thing would have to be to fight is Hamas. If Hamas isn't fighting, Jews are just going to keep destroying.
Got it. So there's more empathy for Hamas on your side, being a Muslim. So they're saying the jihad, the terrorists, which again we see like 9/11, we see the terrorist attacks as well, ISIS, right?
Yeah.
We don't have this problem now in our country, but you're more sensitive, you're more like siding with them.
It's
To a
I
degree.
wouldn't say siding, but it's they're not gonna stay quiet. No, if someone's hitting me, I'm hitting back. So that's their way on it too. Gaza is basically theirs, so they're coming into there killing women. That Israel was killing men that were in the army in Hamas. I wouldn't have a problem with that, okay? Because they're both fighting into war. But for you to go kill women, kids that are 6, 5 years old, they have nothing to do with the war. For you to bomb a hospital is something outrageous. A hospital.
I do see the conflict that's happening. War, regardless of how you spin it, there's going to be casualties. There's going to be people that are innocent that are going to be killed, regardless of what happens. I mean, going back to Japan, like the war over there, them bombing Pearl Harbor, a lot of things, right? Not just find anything, but I'm just saying that's like what happens with war.
It would.
October, I think it was 7. Don't quote me on it.
Yeah, October
when
7.
Hamas went into Israel, killed, kidnapped, torture. What do you think about that?
So it's the reason, let's say, for they call their kidnapping was because they took from ours. You release some of these people, we release some of these people.
Leverage.
So they're holding them as leverage.
Mhm.
They didn't do mass destruction to hospitals. Did they?
Hamas, went into like different communities, different cities,
Yes,
killed a lot of people, and then kidnapped them,
kidnapped some,
and
of
then
them.
went
Yes.
back to Gaza.
So they were using them as
leverage, right?
That's the same way Israel was doing it.
So you're saying that how it looks like in the Middle East is you hit me, I'm gonna hit you back.
Exactly.
And
So let me ask you this, and just to be clear, I stand for none of that. Like, I don't agree with anything that's going on either side. I don't agree with any violence at all. So, where does this all lead? Like, where does love come into the factor of like, man,
Love your neighbor.
you're destroying me and I'm destroying you. But at what point when do we stop? And where does my love for you as a person come in?
When would it stop? For instance, there was at one point, Israel signed that, hey, they'll be stop sending out bombs to Gaza, Hamas, everything calmed down for a week.
There's a peace treaty.
They broke it. Let's say 72 hours in.
Mm.
So to get peace, when you're breaking the contract where everyone said, hey, let's just choose peace. I'm with peace.
Right.
I don't like the war that's going on. The war should be stopped. There's many people dying for no reason.
Yeah.
They're fighting over land, and I get land. It's supposed to be all peace. The world's full of peace.
Are there Muslims, and I'm just curious, are there Muslims that say, nope, Hamas, I'm going to condemn them?
Yes.
Are there like sectors or denomination within Muslims? Because I know there's a lot of them.
Yeah, there
right?
is. So many people are against Hamas. Why? Because let's say in our religion,
Mhm.
Hamas, I don't want to say they've killed a lot of people, but there's innocent people that died. So us Muslims, hey, those innocent people shouldn't be dead. Some people say they're wrong.
Mhm.
For killing, let's say, they don't mean to kill them on purpose, but when you're bombing something, there's no way you could aim exactly who you want.
Mhm.
It's just a mass killing.
Mhm.
So there is some Muslims that are against it.
Okay, got it. What is when it comes down to like America? Because you said, hey, like we agree on like the economy, we agree on a few things, right? America first.
Yeah,
Right?
America
I'm
first.
surprised you said that because being Muslim and maybe first generation, right? I'm first generation, right? So I'm glad that we're on the same page. One thing that I heard about recently is that Muslims tend to vote more liberal than Republican. Is that true, or what do you see in your community when it comes down to like conflicts, like especially in the Middle East? Because there's all, bro. We tap into the news. There's always conflict, right?
Yeah.
I know when it comes down to the Bible. I'm not sure if you read the Bible, like the actual Bible, but it talks about a one world government. It talks about there's going to be chips implanted in the foreheads or in the arms. Without them, you can't buy or sell. That's the Bible is wrong. The Bible is inaccurate. But now we're like, there's a lot of countries coming out talking about like the chips not being able to buy or sell without them. So we're like, okay, that's coming to light. Getting away from the cash, going more technology, crypto, and all that. I can kind of see us not even having a debit card or cash, right? We see it as the Antichrist. The Antichrist is gonna unite the Muslims and the Jewish people. There's going to be peace in the Middle East. Do you guys believe that in the Muslims?
Yes, we also believe there is going to be peace. Let's say before the Day of Judgment.
Okay.
One of them is the mosque, the Jerusalem mosque. That one's going to be free because I think Christians also believe they believe there's a prophet under that mosque. They believe that's why they're fighting over that. But there will be peace, but it's
no, for sure. So there's a lot of noise. There's a lot of conflict right now. The next 5 years in your community or even yourself, steps to like, okay, this is how I think we could get better or do better, or maybe
States?
Or no, like more like, let's say Dallas, locally. More like locally,
what we could do.
What could you do?
What can we do, right? Like we're talking about problems. What do you think?
For Dallas, I mean, man, I don't want to say it like this, but Dallas is Six Flags, Legacy, Stonebriar. We need more things. Okay. It gets boring out here. Even let's say the city going down to Dallas. When you go to New York and you go to Dallas, you're like, hey, there's a life there.
Okay, yeah.
We were talking a little bit off camera, and like, I think the question was more of how can we better serve our communities and bring love back into them. And the best way we can do it, bro, is just, we said it, to have love for each other. There's so much violence going on. There's so much hatred going on, so much division. But we just got to get back to a place of love and loving one another. I'm a Christian. I have a pastoral calling on my life. You're Islamic. That doesn't mean I have to, just because we disagree on our faith, that doesn't mean I hate you. But see, I have love for you as a human, because that's what makes it better for us. That's what makes us a better society and a better community. And that's what me and Will are really doing here, is bringing that unity back. Like, you don't have to have the same unity of faith as us, but we all want the same thing. We all want a better community. That's on you. That's what I believe. But Jesus said that if you love one another, then all the other commandments will fall into place. Yes. And so love is what restores everything. Love is what restores Gaza and Israel. Love is what restores the Middle East. Like, somebody's eventually got to be the bigger man and stop all this. Exactly, and say, I'm done. And it's gonna take a man with a lot of courage. And who knows if that man will ever happen, because biblically things are always gonna get worse. But it doesn't mean we don't try, you know?
Yeah, 100%. All we're looking for is love, peace, and prosperity.
That Rodriguez show, yeah, that Rodriguez show, yeah.